Hey everyone, welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I'm Pamela Pick. Today I have a Quickadilly for you, and it is this cute little popcorn box. Isn't this thing lovely? I love it. It's so tiny and cute, and you can put whatever you want. I did put popcorn in it. Today I want to just work on the popcorn box and show you what I did. So, Stampin' Up! Has on page 26 this stamp set called Ready to Pop of the annual catalog. And I've seen it in there a couple of times and I didn't quite understand that it had a matching popcorn box Thinlits dies. These are the dies. So this is the actual piece that you use to cut out the popcorn box. And I'm going to show you. I took a piece of Bermuda Bay, I cut it in half so that I could run it through the Big Shots, and I just ran it through twice. And that's how I got the box. So let me show you how this works. I like to keep my dies in with my stamp set. So this is what you come out with as two individual pieces, and just for time today, that's the only reason why I didn't run it through the Big Shots for you. I mean, I think you kind of get the idea of what I'm going to do, but this is what it looks like. You'll need two of them to make one popcorn box. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to score the lines. So not only does it cut it out, but it gives you these lines. Let me hold that up close. Can you see that? To score on to make the box. Okay. So we're just going to score the lines. This one by the edge is just close enough. Now I've heard some people say that they need to use, you can use DSP, but it might be just a little bit too thin, and so that you'd want to like back it with like some Whisper White cardstock. However, I'm just using the regular cardstock, so I won't need to do that today. And I also wanted to point out to you that these dies do come, like this has a little scallop that you can make for a scallop edge, and to cut out these, I don't know if this is in camera, so I better move this forward, out these pieces. They've got different things that you can add, and even cutting out these little pieces of popcorn, which that's very cute. Speaking of little pieces of popcorn, I'm going to pull out a couple of little blocks here, and I'm going to pull out those pieces of popcorn so I can decorate my popcorn box. Now you can fill them with whatever you want. I'm just choosing popcorn for today. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Stampin' Pierce mat, just because it adds a little bit of cush underneath of the photopolymer. And I'm going to use Bermuda Bay, so I'm going to just go color on color. And I'm just going to decorate, I'm going to do one at a time here, decorate these with my little popcorn. So, and I want them to kind of be all over the place. And I'm going to come in with the other design. There are two different designs of the popcorn kernels. And so I plan on using both. Kind of topsy-turvy. And you could stamp over the edges if you wanted them very filled. I'm just not going to, because I know that I'm gonna put that folded, and I just want it to be kind of a light speckling of popcorn. And I'm gonna turn this as I go. Maybe a little bit more. You get the idea. Okay, the one thing that's really nice is that doesn't take long to dry, and then we're in business. I guess while I have the mat out, I'm going to just use the basic black and come in with the popcorn stamp. And on a scrap piece of Whisper White, I'm going to put that image down. Okay. Now, I cut those out on the Big Shot just like I did before, using the layering ovals dies that we have, and I used this die, and I don't know exactly, it's the second to the smallest, to cut out the popcorn. And then I used the second to the smallest of the scalloped dies, and I used a lemon lime twist to cut those out. So I just wanted you to see that. Okay, then I'm going to glue them together with a little bit of my Tombow liquid glue. That'll give me just a moment to kind of move that right in place. Okay. Now let's move this out of the way, and let's go for our die cut popcorn box. Okay. My favorite way of connecting this is with the tear and tape. The tear and tape is very sticky, so it'll hold it together for a while. You can use whatever adhesive you like. This is just my preference. And so the way I want this is I want the little flap here to go on the inside edge. So I'm going to be covering tear and tape on the little flaps because they're going to go on the inside edge. So what I love about this is you can literally kind of measure it and rip. That's how simple it is. I find that when I do this, if I lay it so that the edge is lined with that outside edge, then I don't have any overhang. And I kind of like to burnish that down pretty good. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. I don't go longer than the strip usually. I try to kind of keep it right to the length of what I'm going, or a little short. Little short meaning so it's not sticking up over here. If it is, just take your paper snips and snip it off following that line. Okay, this is the hardest part, is just getting this backing off, and it's really not that hard, but it's probably, there we go. So again, lining this bottom edge up with this edge, and if I set it down, it can kind of catch. Like so. And then this one. Yay, there's our little box. Okay, so we're going to fold these bottom ends in, and then it gives you a little flap here that's hanging out. Push one in like so, turn it, and kind of lift and push the, whoops, the other one in like so. Then on these flaps, we're going to use that tear and tape again. Now it's not a very long area, so you kind of want to measure it out. And it's going to go on the where they fold down. So I need to go the opposite way of where I was at. And let's do it again. Another little piece over here. Pull it out just to make sure I got those burnished very well. I guess it's not. Perfect. Okay, so fold these in, put that down, fold these in. Well, it's got to stay down. There we go. Tuck that in, and then tape. Okay. I love it. Okay, now you can pop this up if you want to, and I guess for today we'll just do that. I just glued mine down, but you can pop them up. You can add, if you wanted to, you could add some, maybe even some silver sequins or something coming out from under there if you want to. I just kind of liked the simplistic look of it being a popcorn box. And then all I did is I used our 3x6 little bags that we sell. They're food safe gusseted bags, and I just stuck in some caramel corn, because who doesn't love caramel corn, and I used a little bit of the Celebrations Bermuda Bay ribbon that is the shimmer ribbon that is right now. So there is our little popcorn box. Isn't it as cute as can be? I love it. I think of a million other ideas to do with this, but today I just wanted to show you the popcorn box. So thanks for visiting me today on my Cookadilly. I appreciate it, and tune back in for another one next week. Take care. Bye-bye.